The background, you know about what's about speech, some fallacies, and the types of paragraphs.
Great.
Well, first of all, the speech talked about the Arab, a problem that had in the 20th century. Well, first of all, the problem started in the 17th century when England took over the Ireland country, the Ireland island. He started to colonize from the north part of that island.
Iceland is a country, island is piece of land surrounded by water.
However, the colonization didn't took all the island, and it only focused the north part. So in the 19th century, there was a problem because the north part of the island had the Protestant religion, but the south part had the Catholic.
Or Catholics.
There was a problem. The south part didn't have enough progress because England didn't support because of the religion. So in the early 19th century, the south part wanted to be independent from the United Kingdom. However, the United Kingdom didn't want it. So started a guerrilla warfare at the beginning of the 20th century. It finished in the 1921 when England given to them a little independence and power in the island. However, in the 1960s, the troubles came back again, but strongly. And there are the troubles. That is the trouble that talk about the Tony Blair speech. Hitler was the first English minister to attend the Ireland Parliament.
Irish
Parliament.
Well, those are the arguments we found along the speech. The first one, the discussion effect, Blair mentioned what is this again? What is this feeling of hating between Irish and British? So, and why did it start? In comparison and contrast, he mentioned some aspects that both countries share, like the same invasions, the same problems, religions, and some characteristics that are very similar between both cultures. And definition, in that case, he resumed two very important factors that became in Ireland. In narration and analysis, it related with the peace process. He talked about it's going to be a long way, but at the end, if both work together, they can accomplish the commitment. Then in narration, he is explaining the points that could be discussed. In analysis, it's related with the characteristics from the Republic of Ireland that has worked on. In description, is related with the program that he's supporting, related also with about including others' opinion from both cultures. And synthesis is as the conclusion that also again it's a long process, but if they work together, they can make it. There is a table with the types of argumentation, and as I already said, the types of. any fallacy because it's a speech, a political speech, so there can be any fallacy. But it's interesting because he quote the kind of fallacy which people used to live about following a certain authority, a false authority, and believing things without any argumentation. So he quotes this type of fallacy, but of course he don't use fallacies.
Okay, the figurative language, I found especially two figurative language, that the metaphor and the personification, because he's talking about a country, and he's talking like the country is a person. For example, and the one up there, to start a new area of cooperation between you and Northern Ireland. Like you can cooperate with Northern Ireland as I can cooperate with Angel, but what they are referring is that the cooperation with the Irish people and everybody together to be stronger, to be strongest. And the metaphor, for example, the first one, that Ireland, as you may know, is in my blood. So that something, Ireland can be in your blood, maybe cholesterol, but not Ireland. But what he is...
It's a metaphor, very good.
But what he is talking about is that he has Irish descendants and plenty of more metaphor personification.
Right.
Values and virtues that are installed, the teamwork, respect between both countries, the cooperation, the perseverance, the persistence and tolerance between both countries to be a stronger, strongest country. And what type of paragraph are there? I found especially three, where these are some examples. In this descriptive, he explains why Irish and British are have too much
Common?
they are common. Here in the narrative, when he talks about that Irish is in his blood, he starts narrates his story in Irish with his mom and his childhood, and the persuasive at the end, I think, when he talks to people, so Irish and British can be together and persuade them to be together to be stronger.
I think that the argumentation that he uses is very important because he attempts to join the three countries, the United Kingdom with the two parts of the island. So he needs to have very strong argumentation in order that the parliament his opinion. Well, it's a parliament speech, and he attempts to join the person with the same ideas.
Well, what we learned about this activity was to identify the arguments and the types of paragraphs in speech, in political speeches. And well, we can realize that to give information to others or to give a speech, you have to have a very good arguments so that people can believe you and people can have the background you have and can understand you, have an understanding on what you're saying.
Mariana said, I think the most important thing is to have a very good argumentation in order to have credibility.
And that it is very important to be very careful in what you are saying, especially in politics, because it's something that lives forever.
Yes.
And I think that's it. Thank you.
Very good.